This is the Effing Business Podcast. You ask the questions, we answer. Alrighty, hi everyone. Back on the podcast, episode 17, I think here. Yeah, here we go, 17. So, Aaron, 2019, we talked about last episode, things we have to do for the upcoming year, a little bit to play off of that. What do you think business owners need to do to dominate in 2019 and years to come?
I think it's about frictionless customer service, sales, so forth. We're seeing everything going on online platforms, emails.
Email's been around a while, just saying.
No, the e-commerce side of emails is what I mean.
Gotcha,
right?
Okay.
I get an email saying, hey, you haven't purchased contacts in a while. And they're right, I haven't. They know the last time I did it. I click buy, and two clicks later, I get contacts a day or two later.
Right, because they save your email.
Correct.
They have your
there's an algorithm. They know the last time I bought
your prescription. They know your address. They have your card number on file. Boom.
Exactly.
Great. I think Amazon really pushed that, right? Like Amazon with Prime plus like their 2-click buy, like click the product, buy now, cart, purchase, done, right? Like I think in 2019, every business has to figure out how on their side, and it's going to be different, obviously, when you're selling a widget with Amazon and something like it's
built in.
It's built in, right? It's inherent and already there. But you have to figure out in your business, how do you make it as easy and quick as possible for the client?
In all aspects.
Right. How do you make this simple? How do you make this idiot-proof? Like, they don't want to think. They don't want to, like, it doesn't need to take a lot of time. Don't send a pamphlet that's 3 pages long that they need to read to make sure that they have all their things. Here's an online form. It's a checkbox. You click it off. It creates a thing. Sign, done. Whatever it may be for your business.
I remember.
It's simple, stupid for them.
When we first started, it must have been like year 2 or 3, we got a phone call. You got a phone call like 11 o'clock at night from a potential client. And the client was so shocked that you actually answered the phone. Right,
yeah.
and scheduled right then and there, and we went out to see.
I was shocked too.
The next day, right? Like that's obvious. You have to do that today,
right?
Like that's not like
that's accessibility,
right?
Like
you have, and she wasn't even calling like your personal cell. She was calling like our marketing phone number, right? And she was shocked that you called and you answered.
She got a human. She thought she was going to leave a voicemail.
People aren't shocked anymore. They expect that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like when I call a customer service and I'm told that they're not open, it's after 5. I'm shocked.
You're like, I'm going to short.
I mean, you're a giant company. You're a big bank. You're a big cell phone company, and you're not answering your phone. It's 5:02. Like, how is that possible?
Yeah. So I mean, I think that every company has to figure out how to make that seamless, simple way to make their client be acquired, serviced, sold, anything, and that's across the board. That's across the board on them seeing your product, marketing to them. That's client acquisition of them. That's the servicing of them, the back end, and the remarketing to them, right? Like contact 1-800-contacts for his contacts. Like they sold him his contacts once, right? Instead of sending like a newsletter or a targeted email or a marketing campaign.
They know that I bought a 30-day supply.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
going to contact me on day 25. Your contacts are running low.
Exactly, and they have your prescription already. They have your card already. Those simple products, like I think back in the day, whatever 5, 6, 7 years ago. Companies may have been scared of like holding on to credit card information, right? Like that you were able to save in your profile, right? I think they would have been scared of, that could be stolen. Let's just charge it, and they need contacts again. They'll come back to us. Like, no, they'll go to the next company that makes it seamless. Like you see, Amazon doesn't always have the cheapest prices. They don't,
but they have the most seamless process.
Exactly. They have the simplest process that you get paid, and no one even checks. Like I tell people, I'm like, oh, you buy a lot of products on Amazon? Yeah. Like why it's the cheapest. It's not the cheapest, right? No, I don't really check. Right, exactly. Why do you do it? Because it's super simple. 2 clicks and you're done. You put in, what's it called? I remember, Aaron, right after the hurricanes, we wanted drones, and because we started taking pictures of roofs with drones, and you were like, all right, so I think we should get them. So I was like, cool. Went online. I did a quick search of like which is the best. Cool. Went online. And I think from when he said
it was Friday. I remember it was
Friday.
Friday afternoon.
Let's get drones. Maybe 15 minutes later, there was 2 drones on their way, going to be here Sunday. So 2-day shipping with Prime. They made it super simple and super attractive for me to buy because maybe I'm wrong, but it's probably the cheapest price or somewhere right in there. But they're going to get it to me in 2 days. I don't need to leave my house. I don't need to do anything. Online shopping is huge.
So
obviously.
essentially, what you have to do is build the infrastructure that will make everything as smooth as possible. And in the end, the client is going to find the companies that do them for them, and that's who's going to win.
Yeah, so it's staying in front of them by making super simple, frictionless ways of being in front of them via email with 1-800 contacts, Facebook,
Whatever works for your industry.
wherever works for your industry. Being in front of them with as little friction at all. You're not getting in their way. You're not bothering their day, anything like that. And then selling them frictionlessly, and then servicing them without friction. I think those are huge things that you need to structure your business on how to do that. How to make it simple. So if you're an oil change place, not like getting a banner ad or have a guy standing on the corner on the thing, like when they need the oil change, getting their email, your open schedules right there, 2 clicks.
Right in the email.
Right in the email, scheduling your oil change. Like those things need to happen.
Instead of the guy on the corner spinning the sign.
Exactly. Like you're taking my eye time, bro. I'm trying to sleep here.
While you drive.
That's what I think in 2019 companies have to do. Start creating the structure because they probably don't have it. And if they do, great. But people listening to this podcast probably don't have the structure that Amazon has. I don't. So I know like those are things that we are doing to make this a simpler process for the client, for the customer, the people that want to buy our product.
Boom.
Episode 16. See you next week.